This is a Stanley Charlie 2150 door operator with the linear drive, and I have my meter set here for continuity, and I've got my probes on the motor leads, and here's my problem. As you can hear, I get continuity and non-continuity. This has been an intermittent problem that I've been looking for a while. There it is. I'm taking the motor apart. Alright, the problem turned out to be this brush. The shunt, as you can see right here, where my screwdriver is right to the edge of the brush. We need a new brush. But the thing is whenever I moved the wiring, it was brushing up against the shunt, and that was allowing the brush to stick out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this shunt right here all the way straight up and down so that that brush can extend all the way out. And then I'm going to order some new brushes or a new motor, whichever I can get. Okay, you can see the difference in the length of the brushes. Alright, that's it. Okay, I just got the replacement motor for this Horton door operator, and right off I see where there might be a clearance issue, but this is the direct replacement motor. But as you can see, this motor is round, and the brush rigging on this one sticks out about 1/2 inch. And the motor overall length, it's about 1 inch longer. So we'll see how it fits. Maybe no problem at all. Okay, turns out that the shaft on the new motor is a different size. It's a little bit bigger than the one on the original motor, and the coupling won't go on. Fortunately, I had a coupling for a Horton that has the two larger size, and I don't have a caliper, so I can't measure it, but on this original coupling, this side that goes to the motor is smaller than this side that goes to the drive shaft or torque rod or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I've got the parts. Now, will it fit? Okay, turns out no matter how I turn this motor, this brush housing right here protrudes past the enclosure, and I have turned it every kind of way that I could think of, and this motor doesn't fit. So I'm going to call the company and see if they maybe sent me the wrong motor, or I'm just going to have to work around this. Okay folks, the Horton saga continues. I called the company. They immediately overnighted me the correct motor. I gave them the part number this time. So rule of thumb, always give them a correct part number. So now the new motor is in. It was refurbished, so there was no label plate, so I wrote the part number on the outside. And now the motor and the door is functioning correctly. Good end to the Horton saga. Always, rule of thumb, always use the correct part number. And I'm going to give a shout out to Tommy at Record Automatics. He was really nice and considerate. Sent this motor back, overnighted it, no charge. You know, once again, I shared a responsibility because the first time I simply described the system, didn't give him a part number. This time I gave him a part number and he was able to send me the correct motor. Once again, the moral of the story is always use the correct part number.